Alright, this is the second video, and I don't know how many videos I'm gonna make. I got all day, so I'm probably gonna make a lot of videos. I hope you watch them all. I'll number them so you can watch them all. Again, this is the second video for No Need for Love Songs. These videos are based off the book that I'm writing, and honestly, I just don't want, I want you to get this information, so I don't want to wait till the book is made. I want to, share it with you as much as possible, and then hopefully you go and get the book anyway. But one of the things that I wanted to share with you is about one of the biggest things about love is how important are feelings. Now, feelings are very important because they let you know that there is an initial attraction, but wisdom is more important than feelings. Because with feelings, they're unstable and they change, they come and go. You can be in a relationship and some days you're wondering, why does this person's getting on my nerves? Why am I feeling this way? Am I still happy? And too many people base their happiness around their feelings because feelings, you know, they trigger whether you're happy or unhappy, and they're so unstable, and things can happen that change your feelings, and then next thing you know, you're taking it out on your mate and things like that, and it becomes very complicated. But love is actually stable. Love is 100% stable. So it's like this: if you're having a bad day, you know you're coming home to a loving house. You should know you're coming home to a loving house. Or if you're going to hang out with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you should know you're going into a loving situation. So if you had a bad day, then you should know that love is available for you that day, and it does make things better. Love will always make things better. If you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be in a relationship with someone that burdens you. You want to be in a relationship with someone that betters you, and someone that cares for you and can provide for you and protect you and guide you and be a voice of reason when you're being unreasonable, and that's giving, and that can handle your flaws. Now, nobody is responsible for putting up with dysfunction. Dysfunction is different than having flaws. Dysfunction means that there are things that are absolutely wrong with you that you're in denial about and that you don't want to change. And if you think that people should have to just accept that about you, you're actually setting yourself up to have a failed relationship, and you're setting yourself up to become, you know, kind of a loser in a way, because dysfunction causes decay and eventually causes divorce, and it eventually causes more dysfunction and chaos. Um, I was in a situation with which, I'm not perfect, but I honored my wife. I never cheated on my ex-wife, and I never hurt her. But because of the reality that she came from, and I'm just being transparent with you, because of the reality that she came from, a lot of her ways affected our marriage. And a lot of people say, well, Duke, you knew that she was crazy when you got married to her. That's what a lot of people say. You know, she was like this when you got married to her. You knew this when you got married to her. And it's true. I did know those things. The issue was that I didn't have the revelation that I have now. Okay, that's the first thing. And the second thing is that I can see one of the struggles with being a romantic is that you can love people more than they love themselves. And you can care about people more than they even want you to. You can care about people more than they want you to care about them. And it can often cause them to see you the wrong way. It can cause them to see you as, you know, too much or oversensitive or overbearing or annoying or whatever. And it's because their perspective of love is off. Matter of fact, most of them don't even have a perspective of love. They just know what they feel for that moment. And then when that feeling's gone, they say, hey, I don't love you anymore, and then they move on to the next relationship or whatever, because their perspective of love is that feeling. And when that feeling goes away, they go away. And you want to be careful not to be in love with people like that, because they're, especially in something on a committed platform such as marriage. You need to make sure before you get married that you're marrying somebody that has an understanding that this commitment is real, that this marriage is real, and that nothing's going to happen. tell you some of the things that happened in my situation was my ex-wife got pregnant by someone else, and I forgave her. And my philosophy was that I was going to stay in this marriage no matter what, and I was going to show her that I loved her. I was going to show her what true love was. I was going to stand my ground and put up with whatever. And then one day she would say, "Hey, I'm going to stop. I love you." Well, that doesn't happen. That actually doesn't happen. The people will naturally just continually eat at you if you're in the wrong relationship. You know, they'll continuously bring you down. If you're with the wrong person, I need you to understand the mate that you choose absolutely has the ability to bring you down, and you don't want that. You don't want that. And one of the things that you have to consider is how much do you value yourself and what you want out of life. If you want a truly happy life, then you cannot afford to choose the wrong mate, because the wrong mate will drain you. They will manipulate you. They will make you angry for waking up the next morning. You'll be begging for death, and that's not good. That's not good. And it also will cause you to really have to struggle with depression. Now, I thank God that I didn't struggle with depression with my situation, because I know what type of person I bounce back very easy. I love the truth, so it causes me to be able to keep things in perspective. I'm not gonna say it didn't hurt, but of course it hurts. Being cheated on always hurts. But I wanted to really talk to you about uh, opening your eyes, value, and learning how to value yourself first. You can never be in a happy relationship until you learn how to value yourself, because that's the way you value yourself is absolutely going to determine how you love and the type of person that you fall in love with. You want to set a high standard for yourself, and you want to set a high standard for the person that you're with. If you don't, you'll end up with just anybody, and they'll treat you any kind of way.